Coming up on Lexington Now, new artwork on the Legacy Trail, improvements to affordable housing, and braving the blue. This and more up next on this week's edition of Lexington Now. I'm Sherelle Roberts, and welcome to another edition of Lexington Now, where we take a look at the news that shapes your urban county government. Mayor Jim Gray recently introduced a new public art project that will enhance many miles of the Legacy Trail.
We have blazed our city's premier trail, the Legacy Trail, with 61 flags, or blazes, the work of local artists. The blazes you see behind us are the work of Jim Eichner, who is right here. It's over his right shoulder. The blazes are, and each blaze was inspired by its location along the trail. So thanks to all the artists involved, runners, walkers, and cyclists will see the blazes in 15 locations along the trail on poles that are 25 to 35 feet tall. And motorists will be able to see them as well. They're visible from the road near Lexmark, on Newtown Pike, on Citation Boulevard, on Interstate 75, and at the North Side YMCA on Loudon Avenue.
It really was the vision, as the mayor said, to enliven the trail with public art of Marnie Clay Hollebeck, and she led a dynamic group of volunteers that made this all possible. The Community Foundation and its staff, working with these volunteers and with funding from the Knight Foundation, put out a national call to find the best urban and rural landscape architect artist duo, as it turned out, that responded to a national call to help us have a master plan for art to be integrated into the Legacy Trail. Todd Bressie and Stacy Levy, a duo that Stacy was the artist of the duo and Todd was an urban landscape architect, they led a multi-year process to create the master plan. These flags didn't just pop up. They're one of dozens of projects that can unfold over the years and decades ahead to infuse our trail and our public spaces and our parks with art. We feel that all of this will help make Lexington an even greater, more dynamic and vibrant city. And of course, the blazes wouldn't have happened without the artists. As part of this process, there was a call put out for a local artist. More than 15 artists working individually or in pairs created these beautiful blazes that you'll see throughout the trail. And we really thank the local artists for their creative and inspirational efforts. The blazes are a beautiful addition to the Legacy Trail, and they will add immeasurably to the quality in the life of our city.
Some really exciting things are still going to be happening on the Legacy Trail. We hope to have an extension through the horse park. It looks like that's going to happen. The project's been designed and they're going to be starting construction very soon. Like Lisa said, we're also going to be working on the downtown portion. We're going to be connecting to the Isaac Murphy. We'll be doing that sometime in 2016. Another project that we're working on is we're going to be putting up about 21 interpretive signs along the Legacy Trail. This will be able to describe what's on the trail. It's going to be promoting the economic development of the trail, talk about Lexington's culture, Lexington's history. So those signs will be going up within the next 2 months. So there's a lot of exciting things that are happening, and I just want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and showing their support for the Legacy project. Thank you.
For more information, you can log on to the city's website. It's lexingtonky.gov. Well, low-income families who are looking for an affordable yet comfortable and quality place to live now have a new choice. Park Place Apartments is now going into Phase 2.
Welcome. We are so excited that you're here today, and we are thrilled to invite you to the opening of the second phase of Parkside. This also has 36 units of affordable housing for families to go along with Phase 1, which we were happy to dedicate last couple of years ago. And we are looking forward to doing Phase 3. KHC, Mayor, everybody Rick. We're very excited about that, and we will be submitting that to KHC very shortly in this fall.
The creation of more affordable housing is a top priority for our city. Our Office of Affordable Housing, which was created just last year with the support of our council, has used $2 million from the city's Affordable Housing Fund to leverage $5.3 million in private investment. And that is thanks to Rick McQuady, our Director of Affordable Housing. Rick, thank you so much. As a result, about 350 families or individuals will have new or renovated affordable places to live. And we can add another 36 units with today's opening. And Holly, like you said it earlier, we are all looking forward to Phase 3. Thank you.
As the mayor said, the city is committed to providing safe, quality, affordable housing for everyone in Fayette County. And with this project, the city allocated home funds, which is through Irene Gooding's office, and Irene's here today. And I can tell you, Holly, that when it comes to working with you, Irene and I kind of fight back and forth as to who gets to work with you, because we know what the finished product is going to look like. It's going to look like something like this and provide quality, affordable housing for those in need. Let me talk a little bit just for a minute about the city's commitment to affordable housing. The city has allocated $3 million in fiscal year 2015, $2 million in fiscal 2016 and beyond for affordable housing, both preservation and new development in Fayette County. As the mayor said, we've allocated almost $2.2 million of that already, and we have several other developments that are in the pipeline that we're currently working with. We're governed by a board of directors. I don't see them here today, but they are all very much committed, just like I am, and the mayor and the council are, to providing affordable housing in this community, and this type of affordable housing of a quality in nature.
Everything in our city is very important, and being an inclusive city where everyone can live, work, and play and have a great quality of life. So safe, affordable housing is a key part of that quality of life, and I emphasize safe. Our children have to be able to grow and learn in a safe environment. Holly, her team, partners provide all of that. So on behalf of the folks that will live here in the 11th District, I just sincerely thank everyone. So, and I hope that we will have more to come. So.
For more information about the Park Place Apartments, you can log on to the city's website. It's lexingtonky.gov. And coming up after the break, we'll tell you about year 4 of Braving the Blue.
Rainwater that washes down our storm sewers goes directly into our creeks and streams, taking with it what's on the ground. So if you leave a little litter or pet waste on a sidewalk near Versailles Road, it goes into Wolf Run Creek. Don't trash the bluegrass.
Did you know, as a citizen of Lexington and Fayette County, you can view archived council meetings, special GTV3 programs, and various other meetings on the web at lexingtonky.gov. You can also watch meetings and events live via streaming. Just go to lexingtonky.gov and click on the GTV3 button in the lower right-hand corner. By pressing this button, it will take you to GTV3's live and archived video page. Click either the live button or the archived video button. Press the live video button to watch live streaming of programs or meetings. Press the Archive button and scroll through the list to watch past meetings or GTV3 programs. Discover government at work through transparency and effective communications, provided by the Division of Government Communications. Visit lexingtonky.gov or call LexCall 311 for more information.
Welcome back to the show. For the past 4 years, Lexington police have been jumping off the side of a building. with a harness, of course. It's all a part of raising money to help pay medical bills for a young boy recovering from cancer. And this year, when time came to take the plunge again, the young boy's family decided to change the plans a bit to raise money to help others in need.
When you first start up at the top, you have a rope that hangs 410 feet down to the ground. Usually I stand and watch and panic for the person that's doing the rappelling. You're way ahead of me!
But this year, Lexington Police Sergeant Ann Welch decided to brave the blue by rappelling down the Fifth Third Bank building because her son Tanner asked.
It was our 4th year as the team going down the building.
This tradition of scaling the Big Blue building started at a really rough time for Welch and her family.
My son Tanner was diagnosed with brain cancer in 2011. And in 2012, we were approached by the Boy Scouts. They had asked if we would want to participate, and instead of the money going to the Boy Scouts, they agreed that in our case, whatever money that we were able to raise would go to Tanner. We were so grateful for that opportunity that first year because the medical expenses were just unbelievable.
By next year's Brave the Blue, most of Tanner's bills were paid. So Welch and her family decided to raise money again, but this time for other kids battling cancer.
Tanner decided the second year that he wanted to see the money go to some programs that benefited him when he was actually going through his treatment.
This time, Welch's team is raising funds for Jarrett's Joy Cart, a service which provides toys for sick hospitalized kids, and also Eagle Mount Big Sky Kids.
It's a camp out in Montana. It's beautiful, 10 days. They take children with cancer, and one parent gets to go as well, and they get to go spend 10 days in Montana, kind of learning that they can be a kid after treatments.
Welch says her son's willingness to help others makes her proud.
As a mom, that's very important to raise a child and into a man that thinks about other people and tries to take care of other people. So I'm very proud of him.
For more information about giving to this cause, you can log on to the city's website. It's lexingtonky.gov. Douglas Park has been an important gathering place for many Lexingtonians for generations. And now the old park is getting a revitalization. It all kicked off with Douglas Days.
I'm Michelle Kosiniak, and I'm the Superintendent of Planning and Design at Parks and Recreation. I'm Rachel Smith-Childress, CEO, Lexington Habitat for Humanity. Last year it was realized that Douglas Park was turning 100, and everybody wanted to do lots of fun events to celebrate that fact, and Parks and Recreation wanted to do something special. And since we sort of view ourselves as the stewards of the park system, we decided that one thing that we could do would be to freshen up the park with some new trees. There are a lot of mature trees in Douglas Park, but they've been here for quite some time, and I've seen photographs of some of them from the 30s and 40s, and trees just unfortunately don't last 100 years. So we're setting a day aside to plant another 100 trees to celebrate the 100th anniversary, and in the hopes that they will grace the park for the next 100 years. Douglas Days, it's October 23rd and 24th. We welcome you to volunteer for one day, for half a day, for both days. We'll accept all volunteers over the age of 16, and it's going to be from 9 until 2 or 3, 2 for planting, 3 for the other activities. And you can get more information on the park's webpage online or our Facebook page, as well as Habitat for Humanity's website and Facebook page.
Well, Lexington Habitat is very honored to partner with Parks and Recreation and the Georgetown Street Neighborhood Association to celebrate the incredible history of this park. We're very invested in this part of the community. We have almost 200 families who live in this area. And we want kids to have a safe place to play and adults a safe place to gather. And you want to feel pride about your community and what you're doing. So we're coordinating the volunteers for these 2 days of work on the 23rd and the 24th, 9 to 3. Jeremiah Myers is our volunteer coordinator, and he can be reached at 252-2224 extension 108 or on our website lexhabitat.org. For folks who aren't able to dig or paint or plant trees, then there will be other opportunities as well. Registering volunteers, handing out water, making sure folks take a break, and doing those kinds of things as well. So don't feel like you have to have muscles to do this work.
we'd love to have everybody come help us.
For more information about Douglas Days or activities going on at Douglas Park, you can log on to the city's website. It's lexingtonky.gov. Halloween is just around the corner, and that means it's time for the city's annual Thriller Parade. This year it's going to be on Main Street. Amber Llewellyn has all the details.
Hi, I'm Amber Llewellyn with the Division of Parks and Recreation, and we are inviting you to join us for the Thriller and Halloween Parade on Sunday, October 25th at 6:30 p.m. at the Courthouse Plaza. We will have a dance showcase, Halloween dance showcase by Mecca Live Studio and many of the different dance performing groups here in Lexington. At 8 o'clock we will have the Halloween Parade on Main Street, and at 8:30 we will have the Thriller Parade. All along Main Street, starting at the Gray Construction and going all the way to Mill Street. So we invite you to also stay afterwards for Here Come the Mummies, which will be at the Courthouse Plaza, and that all of this is part of kicking off the Breeders' Cup Festival. And for more information, you can contact me, Amber Llewellyn, at 288-2925. Thank you.
And whether you're putting on those dancing shoes to head out for a thrilling time or you're just headed to work or school, you want to know how traffic may affect your trip. And that's where the Division of Government Communications has got you covered every single day, especially in the morning weekdays. We've got Crosstown Traffic. It's a show that airs live weekday mornings from 6:30 to 8:30 and gives you the most up-to-date traffic news and even a street view with our live camera so you can see where the delays are before you even leave the house. Remember, that's Crosstown Traffic only on GTV3. Now, here's a look at this week's lane closure report. Remember, you can get traffic updates 24/7 by following us on Twitter. Our handle is @LexRex. It's business as usual at City Hall, and that means it's a busy week at City Hall. Here's a quick look at what's on the schedule, but for a complete listing of meetings and events, you can log on to the city's website. It's lexingtonky.gov. That's all for this edition of Lexington Now. We'll return next week with more news from your urban county government. But in the meantime, you can keep up with what we're doing by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. For the staff and producers at GTV3, I'm Sherelle Roberts, and that's it for now.